Cue the intro music. What's the name of the song?
Too much.
Too much.
Too much.
So we counted all it up to the dedicated. Yeah, hold up.
Good.
I thought about this before we start.
Hmm?
I don't know if we should keep doing the on today's episode.
Or
We can.
Mhm.
I was just thinking like if we just start the episode with the intro music and it just kind of goes into us like talking because like right now we're recording, right?
yeah, I like that.
So you can just find a point where like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
all right, this is the start of the podcast.
Yeah, I only started that. I was like Joe Rogan just goes into it. Theo, everyone goes into it. The only thing in my mind, the reason I did that was Pardon My Take. Pardon My Take does.
They do intro.
They do intro and then they do the
I'm
video.
not opposed to it. I mean, we do it already, so it's like.
Yeah.
But the thing is, sometimes we don't know exactly what we're going to talk about. So it's like, on today's episode, we're not talking about shit.
Exactly,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I get
And then
that.
after that, it's like, all right, well, what the fuck am I listening to this
Yeah.
for?
What's the point of even having that in the fucking
Exactly.
intro? Yeah. So, welcome to the show.
Yeah. Welcome to
Welcome
the
to the
show. Episode
On today's episode, no.
13.
13?
What is 13, dude? Trece.
PDD? Oh.
Trece? It's Trece. I feel like we recorded 13 like 4 times.
Just once before.
Just us, though. But I feel like we said Trece like multiple times. to be
Did,
honest.
did we?
Did we think Cooper was going to be 13 at some point? I feel like he was on that for 13, and we just didn't have it.
We lost 2 episodes.
Mm.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I think he was going to be 13.
Yeah, we lost 2 episodes. I just didn't like the episodes, so I deleted them. But
It was Obama's hacking us.
no, I'm not gonna.
Speaking of, no, let's do it.
Nope. Too early.
Anyways, welcome to Mama's
Welcome to
Voice.
Mama's Boys. A little
A
different.
little different. So I guess we'll start off. Me and Trey hosted on this beautiful Thursday trivia night at Grain Creations. We posted about it a week in advance.
Yeah, I will say I didn't post as. I don't think I shared the Facebook post, but I didn't go out the way to. But either way, I don't have people that live out
Exactly,
here.
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
You could have done
Yeah,
that.
let's shit
but-
on your friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's shit on my or I guess whoever's watching this, dude. Like we posted. I posted. Well, let's back up. Let's back up. We now have a Mama's Boys Pod Twitter handle. X/Twitter.
Mhm.
I can't stop calling it Twitter because that's what it's been to me.
Say that.
X/Twitter.
You keep going. I'm not gonna.
Go
I'll
ahead.
cut you off. Fuck it. Saying that, I did the same thing. So like,
I'll cut you off and burp in the mic, dude.
exactly. When I was setting up our QR code,
Yeah.
or even our other thing that we'll get to later, when you put like links, I put x.com,
Yeah.
but like when you put the name of it, and then when I copy and paste the URL from X, it still just says twitter.com.
Does it really?
Mhm.
Oh, that's
is
weird.
weird. I know, right?
That's weird. You think Elon would nip that shit
Exactly.
in the bud?
Anyways,
Anyways,
Mama's Boys
we
Pods
have
on
an
Twitter.
X/Twitter, yeah. So as of right now, we I think have 7 followers. So you need to change that.
And also, like I keep cutting off for you, so I'm really
I
sorry.
don't give a fuck.
I think X is, for some reason, I feel more free on X.
Mm-hmm.
So if you already follow us on Instagram or TikTok, where we post most of our stuff,
Yeah,
even though
clips and whatnot.
we only post like 5 or 6 clips. On X already, I think we already have 6 posts.
Yeah, like we can retweet,
Yeah,
quote
yeah.
tweet, all kind of shit. Like,
I've gotten into the meme game
yeah,
of making memes.
yeah.
So follow us on X if
You'll
you
get
want
more content on X.
want some
that's why I was like, dude, we need that. We need
deep content
yeah.
on X. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
But so we have that. Check us out. It's at Mama's Boys Pod with no punctuation.
Yeah, if you're listening on Spotify or watching YouTube, in the description I'll have a link for it to follow us.
Yeah. So we'll start. I believe posting the videos there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how to do that. I think we have the.
We'll look
ability
into
to-
it.
yeah.
We haven't really hashed it all out yet. We just made it like fucking 2 days ago.
Sure.
but we'll look into getting the videos on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I was really going with
You're
that.
going because you were talking about posting and your people not showing up.
Oh yeah,
to-
I did. I posted it on the Mama's Boys Twitter, and I retweeted it, and I think you retweeted it as well.
Mhm.
But like you said, your friends aren't around here.
Also, I have like 100 followers on.
Yeah, I don't have very many. I think I have 6 something, just accumulated over time though.
Excuse
This is
the
like
fuck out of me,
from
bro.
conception of Twitter,
Okay.
not my conception, obviously.
Definitely not.
But the turnout was not great.
I won't even say not great.
It was poo.
It was pitiful.
It was shits. It
Pitiful.
was shits McGrits, dude. It was cheeks.
I wasn't expecting. Trivia nights are usually,
You know,
to quote the cool kids, lit.
they are. And I will give it the benefit of the doubt. We did it on the same night as the NFL draft. I don't know that everybody who comes to trivia normally.
The cats coming to trivia aren't.
So, with that being said, the cats that are usually at Grand Craven's Trivia, they're not watching the draft.
Mm-hmm.
The people who follow me and are watching this
Watch NFL draft. Okay.
will watch the NFL draft. And
Okay, I'll give him a pass. I get that.
So I get that. And, it's Thursday night. You might have work tomorrow, whatever. Regardless, we had 4 teams total show up.
It's tough.
Tough.
And we had some. Shout
our
out to
questions
us.
were fucking
Our
good
questions
questions,
were
dude.
really good.
They were. I think our questions were really good.
Yeah.
And
Because tangent. I've done one trivia night before at St. John Brewers in St. John at Scott's.
I think if you
Brothers
took
place.
this trivia there,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So when I did it there, when I was making the questions, I thought they were too hard. And the day before we did it, I was asking like Carly and Scott and Amanda questions. They're like, "Oh, this is too hard." So I made them a little easier. Next day, did the trivia. I think every category did 5 categories, 10 questions each. The least amount of questions right were like 8 out of 10 every single one.
And I think that we had probably 10, 11 questions per round this time.
I think the most was 5, 6.
6. So we had a couple rounds. We have the music round and the picture round where you get more points the way it works out. But strictly 10 questions. I think the most, maybe, I think 6. I don't think we're having 7s.
No, I know we had 5 first round LSU
There was
stuff.
definitely a few 6s. We may have had 1 7. But out of 10 questions, I think the most anybody got right was 6. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Which is a good. You don't want people just fucking acing your trivia.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, you want like late for work, Googling all your questions and shit.
Yeah.
Pussies didn't show up.
And so, with that being said, on that note, we had 4 teams show up. One of the teams was my wife Emily and her brother.
It's so weird when you say that stuff.
I know it's weird. It doesn't flow as good, but it's true.
Yeah, objectively. Yeah, sure.
Objectively true.
But that was one team.
They were one team.
There was one OG team that comes to
Is it
usual
Cheese?
trivia.
I
Is that
think-
Cheese?
Yeah, but I think Waiting on a Book Club has been there multiple times before.
They have, yeah.
I wouldn't say regulars for trivia,
Yeah.
but we had Is It Cheese? We had Waiting on a Book Club,
And your wife,
and
her brothers.
my wife and her
and
brothers.
then randoms.
Yeah,
One team of randoms.
One team of randoms that were the Guardians of Conway. I think two of them lived in Conway. The subdivision by Pelican Point. You know?
Okay, yeah.
I'm assuming that's where they were from.
They look like father, mother, and kids, though.
Yeah. See, you say that, and I agree. That's what they look
I
like.
know they said they lived in Kansas.
No, but he clarified that. He said that two of the 4 were from Kansas. So what I, after that, assumed. So to preface this statement,
Yeah.
we had the team outside was male, probably late 40s,
Early 50s.
late 40s, early 50s. Woman,
His partner.
same,
Yeah.
late 40, early 50s, and then probably a 23-year-old son.
Yeah, about my age. 23
No.
to 25.
Yeah, I think yes, right
Yeah.
there, 23, 25, and then the daughter looked like late high school,
Yeah.
17 to 19.
So you say maybe they.
I'm saying this is my thought process because at some point they said that 2 of them were from Kansas, right? So I would then think that from the vibe I got from them that the woman and because I think I don't know where I'm going with this. We had the first round was LSU athletics history trivia. I think the guy knew a lot about that because
Yes.
they got a lot of points. On
Yeah,
that
they
one.
got first place in that one.
Yeah, so I think he was from Louisiana, and I assume that was his son that was from Louisiana. My thought process was maybe the woman and her daughter were from Kansas,
Okay.
and now they're together, and now she's here.
Mine. Talking over the mic.
Oh,
My thought process was, from what I thought he told me he went to LSU, so my recollection was him and his wife were born in Kansas,
and went to LSU.
went to LSU, and now they live in Conway.
Okay.
And they had them.
That's also plausible. I don't know.
Not this.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
I'm gonna keep all this in. It was useless. Anyways, trivia night tonight. Yeah.
No, that was just. I'll give them some
Background,
backstory. But yeah, 4 teams showed up.
Great questions by us.
The great questions were asked. The only snafu that we came across was
Big snafu.
we didn't account. So typically the way things work with the guy who does trivia there, which we participate in, is to do a bonus round.
Yep.
You wager your points, which you talked about on this podcast before.
Yeah. Final Jeopardy.
It's Final Jeopardy type of deal. But typically there's more teams involved also is the thing. And today everyone decided to wager almost all their shit.
Which never happens.
Never happens.
Ever.
It never happens.
Even
dude.
with the usual 10, 15 teams.
No, it never happens. So today we ended up with a team tied, 2 teams tied for first and 2 teams tied for second. We had 1 team tied, or 2 teams tied with 1 point each, and 2 teams tied with 0 points each. So the way that trivia at Grand Creations typically works is the first place team will get a $30 gift card. The second place team will get a $15 gift card. So we're like, okay, we have
the
2
hell
tied
is
for
it?
first, 2 tied for second. So our thought process was we'll make the 2 teams for first, battle it out. The winning team gets a $30 gift card because they were tied at 1 point. It was like they were tied at 1 and 0. It's not like they were tied at fucking 40 and
Yeah,
10.
and even like backing up, like as far as them like wagering their points, it wasn't like the team in first was kicking the dicks off of the team in last. They were like winning by like maybe like 5.
they were
points.
up 1. It was 44 to 43
But I meant from like the first place to
to last place.
it was like 41 to like 37.
38, I believe.
Yeah, so 3 points.
Yeah, not a big range, which means that our trivia was probably pretty good. The questions were probably pretty good
I think so. Yeah,
because
I think so.
out of those 41 to 38 points, they did not get all the same questions.
No, they all got
they all got different answers.
bunches. Yeah. So yeah, our snafu was how do we do this quote unquote tiebreaker
Yeah.
that we did not think would
We didn't
happen.
think about the fact that we would have this extravagant ass tiebreaker.
So our original idea was, like you said, have the 2 teams tied at 1, battled out for 1 question. Whatever team wins gets the first place prize of $30.
Right.
The team that loses will go
Into the pool
with
the other 2 teams,
which is
who
only
were
2
tied
other
for
teams
second.
for 3, and then we'd ask them a question. Whoever wins that gets a $15 gift card.
Right.
For some reason, I thought that,
That's a good idea.
but no one was about that.
No, the only team who wasn't about that was the other
in
team
first.
that was tied for. So there was 2 teams tied for first, right? One team was down,
Yep.
knowing that they could have lost and went into the pool for the second question. Only one of the teams tied for first was like, "No, are you kidding me?"
And so we settled on. This was kind of a fuck you moment by me, because we settled on, okay, fine. The people in 3rd and 4th place with 0, they
You're
don't
out
get
of it.
anything.
Yeah,
And then whoever wins out of the 1 question of the 2 teams gets a $30. Whoever loses gets a 15.
but then what came up was, what if both of these? So the last question, to put it in perspective,
What was my fuck you question? Yeah.
was name 5.
Oh, yeah. This was the question that they all wagered
the
on
initial
to
question.
get to 1 and 0
Yeah.
points.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're right.
We're all over. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
So the tiebreaker question was Trey's question. Name for all 4 of the Creed albums, which they've released 4. The deal was whoever names the most
Wins.
wins. Trey asked this question, and this guy immediately quit.
Yeah.
He was like, give my sticker.
Yeah.
Or whatever bullshit.
Yeah, because while we're like we gave that option of the ask one question, team loses, go into the pool. They're like, oh no, fuck that, and they're like, all right, well, maybe we'll just do the 1v1 team at first. And I was like, well, like, fuck it, like what? Let's just say, let's just say everyone each team gets one sticker to share between each 4 people of the team.
If nobody,
If no one gets it.
If nobody gets
And
it.
so I asked a Creed question. They're like, oh, fuck this. I was like, all right, everyone gets a sticker. Woo!
Yeah.
And that was the end of the tournament.
Dude. I think if that fucking cuck guy wasn't there, it'd have been fine.
Yeah.
Like he was the cuck that fucking. I hope he fucking.
Cucked.
Huh? He cucked, but I
cucked.
hope he fucking got our QR code.
No one scanned it
and he hears
except
it.
Emily's brother. It was very demoralizing. I spent
Look.
$25 to get that, and it's just
Oh, it's $25 to get the QR code. But that'll come in handy.
yeah.
We
I'm
have-
gonna make business
we
cards.
have that now.
Yeah.
If anything, put that fucker on the shirts that we're coming out with.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Put the QR code at the bottom of the logo, like
Yeah.
small underneath it.
Yeah, I have a PNG. I can do that. Yeah. Speaking of that, we haven't even talked about that.
We haven't.
Shirts.
Talk about it.
Shirts. So, speaking of social media, I have X now. If you were the few lucky people, and it's not even few anymore, if you're one of the lucky people that follow us on social media, I put out a post, let's pray 3 weeks ago, a month ago,
Max.
a month ago, about us ordering shirts. And if we did, have people send us in sizes if they want one.
Yep.
I got like 20 responses.
I'll put it this way. We get, I think our best video has, 150 plus views?
Yeah, 120, 150, yeah.
The worst one probably has 60, 55, 60.
Yeah,
We got 47 shirts
which,
on pre-order, which is a substantial amount of shirts.
yeah.
It's almost $1,000 worth of shirts.
Yeah,
Just cost to fucking to make them.
and they cost that much. You might think that's stupid expensive for shirts. For my reasoning was, if we make shirts where there's limited supply or later on a bigger supply, I want it to be actual
We want
good
quality
shirts.
shirts.
I don't want
Yeah.
like just to make a shirt and have it and like wear it 3 times and then never fit again.
No,
You know what I mean?
we looked at options, and I think so. What we ended up going with was Comfort Colors, which is a quality shirt. That some of the most comfortable shirts I own are Comfort
100%.
Colors. We could have made a Gildan shirt for what, half the price,
Yeah,
if that.
but I mean,
But like, who wants a fucking Gildan shirt, dude?
nobody.
Nobody wants a Gildan shirt. I'm not gonna wear a Gildan. I don't even think Gildan shirts fit me very well. I like the way Comfort Colors
Yeah,
fits.
yeah. For people our size, Comfort Colors is
With-
a lot more appealing.
Funny that you say that, because in our shirt order, the only 2 3Xs
Or me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just us.
Either way, we've had people
I
ask
think
like,
I'm like looking at the spreadsheet, like I'm the fattest guy I know, dude.
"Hey, me, bro, what the fuck?"
You're not. You're just like oversized shirts, dude. I'm just like, I'm the fattest fuck that I know.
No.
It was discouraging to say the least, but that can be fixed. You know, that can be fixed with
Factor.
with effort. And we're
Factor.
switching to Factor. Me and Emily are switching to Factor.
And Trey.
You're on Factor. Well, you're not switching to it.
I'm on it.
You're on.
I'm on it.
So with that being said, Trey, and you can probably talk to it a little more because you're already on it.
Mm-hmm.
We were on HelloFresh, and we don't always cook them. Takes about 30, 40 minutes to cook them all. We don't come home every day and really have the time / want to cook them, take the effort to cook them. So they pile up.
Yep.
So we get 3 a week. Sometimes we get them every Tuesday. Sometimes when the new load comes in Tuesday, we got fucking 6 HelloFresh meals.
Yeah, they're
in the
cooking all in
fridge.
one night, so they
Yeah.
don't go bad. Yeah. Yeah. So you got these things, Factor meals. I'll put a little picture up here for y'all. Factor. If you're one of the 50 people listening, we'd love to have
Hey, look.
a second
We'll
sponsor.
take a sponsor.
But yeah, Factor meals. It's like you. I did HelloFresh for a little while, and it sucks to actually say this out loud, but most of the time I feel too lazy to actually get up and cook.
Well, the thing is, it makes it easier because they deliver it all to you. It's all there, but it's not cut. You have to cut all your produce still.
You still gotta make it.
You gotta cook it. It's some of the good ones. They'll take 15 minutes.
Right.
Those are the first ones I cook when
Yeah.
they come in because I'm like, oh, 15 minutes. that's
flatbread, a little
fucking
something,
easy.
yeah.
But Some of them are 40 minutes. And as shitty as it sounds, after a day at work, dude, I don't feel like fucking coming home.
And it's not that we're diving deep into cooking here, but like it's not so much that like it's the 34 minutes of cooking it. It's the cooking it, eating it, and then you still have
You have to
20,
clean.
30 minutes of dishes to do.
It's the dishes. That's another thing, dude. Cut down on the dishes. So this shit apparently. Go ahead.
Me, Factor, sponsor us. It's kind of like HelloFresh, where before they send it, you can pick your meals, whether it's lunch and dinner, whatever you the amount you want to order per week. I do lunch and dinner. They give you a bunch of options, like 20 different options. You pick 10 of those meals. They send it in. It's not frozen. Just put it in the fridge. They last a week and a half. Take it out to cook it. Take out the fridge. Puncture some holes in it. Microwave 2 minutes.
Yeah, and you're good.
Eat it. Throw it away.
And from what I gathered from like looking at the recipes and the
Mm-hmm.
websites, it's literally HelloFresh, but they cook it.
Yeah, it's almost
It's identical. The websites are identical.
yeah, it's almost, for me, it's almost better than HelloFresh because it is more I guess you could say weight loss
Well, you can pick.
driven.
You can pick your
Yeah.
protein pack. You can pick like keto meals. You can pick comfort meals. You can pick carb friendly meals.
Yeah.
So it's like you got, and you can pick your meals on HelloFresh. But I mean, like
Still gotta cook them.
you still got to cook them. So this shit's coming in. You're popping it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and you're good to go. How many do you get? Like you said lunch and dinner, but like how
So I
many?
got 20. No, 10.
10.
So
5
lunch and
days a
dinner
week.
5 days a week.
That's okay. That's what I got. So obviously it's not just me getting it, but I got 15 a week because what I'm gonna plan on doing is we'll each eat 5 days a week for dinner, and then I'll take 5 to work for lunch throughout the week, which is gonna be nice too because the money I'm spending on the factor meals, I'm not gonna spend because typically I would go out for lunch.
Exactly.
And I mean it's gonna end up. I think right now the first couple of boxes we get a discount or whatever, but max price I think is like
$10 a meal.
$10 a meal. Which if you go out for fucking lunch, you're
spending more than that.
Yeah, I spent. We had some food trucks come to work today.
Shout out.
I spent $20.
Yeah.
On fucking lunch.
Yeah.
So like, right there I'm saving money.
Yeah. And this is obviously lower calorie,
Low
better
calorie,
protein,
for sure.
better for you and shit. So, but yeah, it's and my thing was I've heard a couple of people one or two people that I talk to on a regular basis have done this before, and they say it tastes like ass. Factor. But I think they went to the mindset of it. They're doing it for a diet, so they get the super healthy ones, like the ones with like chicken, cauliflower rice, and green beans.
Yeah.
Obviously, that sounds like ass.
That's always gonna taste like ass.
But I get the ones. I don't eat vegetables. I'm 4 years old. No diddy. But like I get the ones with the least amount of vegetables, maybe with a side of like some salsa or something like that, like onions and stuff like that. But all the ones I had they're good. The only thing I add is like maybe like a little light sour cream.
This is my thing, dude.
Maybe a little barbecue sauce. Like
we
nothing.
can always add hot sauce for
Exactly.
sure. And the convenience of not having to cook the meal, if I have to sacrifice a little taste, I don't give a fuck, dude.
I've like you said, it's like $10 a meal. It seems like a lot, like when you put your order in after like once you get past the discounts and stuff. But actually, I feel like I've saved money because I'm not.
We don't go out.
Because at night, when I get to that lazy point, I don't want to cook. I just DoorDash something.
Exactly.
And
dude, that's my
50,
thing, dude.
60, 70
Fucking
bucks,
DoorDash
dude.
has been hitting licks on my bank account, dude.
With this, I don't have to cook.
We'll get 2 fucking sushi rolls, and it's like $60. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no. Not doing that shit no more. And granted, on the weekends, we probably will. But it's not fucking 3 times a week.
Yeah, but also like some weekend days, Saturday, Sundays, you have lazy days. We're just here where you would usually DoorDash, but now you just have meals.
If we don't eat them during the week.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Pop in the microwave.
Yeah. No, I think it's a great thing.
Yeah.
Once I saw you doing it, I was like, dude, this is fucking good.
It's easy.
Gotta do it.
Gotta do it. cut here back in. Speaking of the artificial mango,
Yeah.
I know we have another besides Factor, another hopeful personal sponsor,
Personal sponsor.
Zen.
They have mango?
No, I might not be a Zimbabwean,
Oh yeah,
Anymore.
yeah.
even though my uncle is from there. Yeah, I played basketball. My uncle's African American. Yeah. So
Oh.
Zins. I feel like how do I put this? I Zen a lot. Humble brag. I know you.
Humble brag.
You
about
also-
the fucking Zen. Yeah.
I know you also Zen a lot, but I feel like again, I'm not trying to be cool. I feel like I Zen the most out
I
of
Zen more
everybody.
than you, bro.
Yeah, I know it sounds. I'm so fucking cool, but in the sense that like I switched them out more often, so I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
go through more than most people.
Well, the thing is, you might not. If we look at the total time Zens are in our mouths, I think we're probably comparable.
Yeah.
But I leave a fucking Zen in
For a while.
hours, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm like, by the time I take it out, I'm like, this is not doing it.
Me, I'm like 30 minutes max.
Yeah. You
which
just
is
like fucking switch them out.
I'm chasing the high. I got problems. Anyways, after doing that and having so many Zins in my mouth for a while, I felt my lips getting a little raw, more raw than
Yeah. Which
I would like.
they don't do that to me as much as I would
Yeah.
think.
I mean, I have sensitive teeth. I'm a pussy, but like, so a couple of weeks ago, probably 3 weeks ago, I got nicotine gum
Yeah.
from this place
And it was
called
good, dude.
from Lucy.
It was good.
So these are 6 milligram. The gums were 6 milligram. I did that to get away from my gums.
Let's tangent here though on the gum.
Mhm.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
let's talk about the gum.
So my idea that for reasoning of getting this was like, oh, I'm gonna chew the gum so I can chew the gum to save my gums.
Yeah. The fucking instructions on the gum.
Yes, on my life on the website when you pull up the nicotine gum gives no instructions. It just says nicotine gum.
Yeah.
I get these motherfuckers in 10 packs, which seems like a lot,
It was a lot. You,
but it was 10 packs for
you just ran
35
out.
bucks.
I think you just ran out.
I just ran out.
Yeah.
It's like a month. Got them. First time didn't open them. Came over here. The dude Reese, I got the Lucy gums. I'm talking about. I was like, all right, dude, fuck yeah, dude, try them out. Take it out, flip it over. Instructions.
Not on the website.
Not on the website. 3 steps. Step 1, put the gum in. Chew 10 to 20 times. All right. Second instruction, after chewing 10 to 20 times, let it rest in your lip
Put it like a fucking
in the
Zen,
exact
dude.
same places as in. I was like, what the fuck? And then it was like, after 10, 20 minutes, chew it again to release it more and then put it back. And I was like,
Yeah.
anyways, saying that.
Rinse and repeat.
Exactly. Saying that, when I did put the gum in my lips, it did not burn
No.
at all.
And I tried this gum, and like, to be honest, I never did that because like when I put the gum in,
Yeah,
I
Reese
just
just-
fucking chewed it like
Chew
it was gum,
yeah.
dude. Like,
I've called myself sometimes. Anyways, I did that. I liked them a lot.
Yeah.
Ran out. Same website. Does pouches.
Is this the ones you ordered?
Mhm.
Yeah.
They do milligrams 4, 8, and 12, which is way more than
The gums were not dead. The gums were 6 though.
gums are 6 like this.
Yeah. Did you knock it down on the pouches or did you bump it up?
I had to bump it up because I didn't bump it up. I would have gone 4.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you could have knocked it down.
I'm not a pussy. Not a pussy. So they offer
Strengthening that.
strengthening. Fuck it.
Jason.
So they do.
Soon Trey's gonna be fucking injecting nicotine into his fucking veins in
If it works, it works.
2027.
So they have regular pouches like Zens, but they also have pouches that they call breakers, where it's the pouch in the middle of the pouch is like a juice pocket or a ball
Yeah.
that you put it in, and you break it. Breakers.
Yeah. You just have to.
I think you just like
little pressure.
press it.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering what the amount of pressure is to
I don't know
pop
yet.
these balls.
I've
Well,
got-
we'll find
We'll
out
find out next episode.
next episode.
You put it and like it releases a flavor
flavor.
bursts. Which, if it's like the gum flavors were
They were good.
good.
They were
So
pretty good. The gums and now I understand why Zins burn, because the gum flavors you could taste the flavor, but you could taste the spice of the nicotine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
yeah,
It's like
it wasn't going straight into your gums. It was
right. It was on your tongue,
Yeah.
instead of in your gums,
pause.
and a little spicy, but they were good.
They're good.
Good enough to keep chewing. I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm not sitting that shit in my fucking. I'm just chewing that shit.
Today's episode of Mama's Boys is brought to you by
No other than
Grain Creations.
Grand Creations, baby. Look, now, we already talked to you about it earlier with Trivia Night. Trivia Night's a fun night. Not the only night for Grand Creations, though. You can go there. I'm not exactly sure the hours.
Thursday through Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday. After work, go get you some high quality craft beer. I'll recommend the All Cut Up if you like an IPA.
Yep, double IPA. I go for the Juiciana,
Juiciana, both
hazy
both
IPA.
hazy IPA, double IPA. These are flavorful beers. I mean, you're not gonna go in there and get your Bud Light, But
Exactly. And also, not to. We've had a quote in the past talking about Grain Creations compared to other breweries in Central Parish.
yeah, and we have since realized that there are other. We don't want to dog on Ascension Parish breweries. We don't want to. Ascension Parish is a beautiful place, and it's our home, and
My home now.
it's been my home. Trey's home now, and the beautiful people at Grain Creations may or may not enjoy other breweries. So we're not gonna say no other breweries where the fuck, but they know where our heart's at. And it'll always be Grain Creations
Yep.
till we fucking
Till we
die.
fucking die, bro.
But that's what we're gonna say about that.
Yep. We done these ads 10 times, 9 times.
A lot of times.
And we always ask Scott what he wants his ads to be. Says do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think he doesn't watch these episodes, because if he has, he'd be like, "All right,
Easy.
let's sit down. This is what you're gonna say."
Right, but it's also a brewery.
Yeah.
Alcohol involved.
Yeah.
But
But
Scott's a cool guy, so that's another thing about Grand Creations is the beer's great. The product's great, but the owners are great, and we're not just saying that because it's Carly's aunt and uncle. Scott's a cool ass guy. Amanda's super chill.
also say shout out Jimmy.
Shout out Jimmy. Yep. Jimmy is partner,
Yep. Co-owner.
co-owner with Scott and Amanda.
Yeah.
And Amanda's making our shirts
Yes.
that we talked about previously.
But yeah, again, episode brought to you by Grain Creations. Great place, great beer, and Grain Creations to the moon.
To the fucking moon.
To the moon.
Dude.
Big moves.
Big moves.
Big moves coming.
Yeah. Let's go, Grain.
So
That
Reese,
was a good one.
yeah, we're friends,
Yeah, we're friends.
right?
Yeah.
I have known each other that long, but same last
We're getting
name.
there.
Same last name.
We're getting there.
Getting there. Same last name.
We're getting to the point where we can't really say that anymore.
Yeah. Dated some of the same girls.
Did?
You could have said anything other than did.
Would?
Did. Speaking of our amazing guest from last episode, Carly, did you see? You don't have TikTok, huh?
No, I don't.
I gotta pull it up.
Pull
I gotta pull it up.
Pull that up, Jamie.
So on our, if you don't follow us already, check out our TikTok. I'm gonna post it on X tomorrow as well. Mama's Boys Pod, link in the description. But our last TikTok was from the amazing moment where Reese almost died for the
Yeah.
4th time on this
I was
podcast.
vomiting. It's crazy when you say that. The 4th time we had 12 episodes. I almost
Third
died
of them, you almost died.
4
Yeah.
times, dude.
On the clip I posted of the topic of booty or boobies, then I gave him an explanation. Hit it from the back, falls out sometimes.
Hey,
Booty too big, dick
Happens.
too small. Carly, in her infinite wisdom, said, "I agree."
I agree.
And Reese, that's when Reese almost died. Speaking of dating the same girls, we had a commenter. I'll say his name. He might listen. I think he listens. or at least he follows us on all the pages. Chris Kelly,
Chris Kelly.
a fellow podcaster.
Shout out Chris Kelly.
He
He said he wants to get on here eventually.
had 2 comments.
Mm-hmm.
One comment is a reply to his original comment.
Okay. Super Chris Kelly move.
Yeah. The original comment. As a third guy who dated Carly, I can't help but agree. That was the original comment.
Okay.
Which is funny, but when you read into that, that would also, if he agrees, he too has a small dick
Yeah.
from hitting it from the back on Carly.
I think
It would fall out.
I think he agrees to all that. I think he agrees to all that.
I think he watched the first 5 seconds and commented that and then switched to another app. 45 minutes later, Chris Kelly responds to Chris Kelly's comment. No joke, before I said this, I skipped to the end with no context and just saw her agreeing, so I commented. Would have never guessed back shots. That's on me. Good for him that he...
Yeah. Hey, Carly's a respectable female.
I also think there was only 3 other comments and they were all liked by me / Mama's Boys Pod.
Yeah.
He commented that 45 minutes passed, no like was given.
like.
He went back, watched the full
backtracked.
video, and he was like, "Damn, it seems like I was giving Carly back shots. Let me let them know that did not happen." So
See, I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
but my thought process is that he knows he never gave Carly back shots.
Yep.
And he would say that he agrees just to be that guy.
Also, shout out Carly and Chris Kelly. Carly has no recollection of dating Chris Kelly in 3rd grade.
No, that's why I also think, yeah.
Yeah.
She remembers dating me, though.
I'm sure she does. Speaking of us doing the same tacos or things together, video games.
Video games.
Have we? No, we haven't talked about it on the podcast before. Give me a second. No, that is not Factor. I didn't eat my Factor meals today.
That's tequila.
That's tequila and some Doritos nachos that I had at the brewery.
Yeah, speaking of
Shout out brewery.
tacos, speaking of doing the same tacos, we
Extra-
both got
extra
Dorito tacos bowls.
3 separate meats and
3
all
sauces.
3 sauces and cheese.
And it was good as
It was
fuck.
good. Shout out Triple XL. Anyways, I don't know where else. Us doing stuff together.
Yeah.
Video games.
Pause.
No Diddy. Video games. I was bringing it up because I was gonna say we talked about this on the podcast before of playing Road to the Masters,
Yeah.
but I
Did
think
we talk about it?
I
Oh, we talked
think
about it
that
on the
was-
one.
as you're watching this, we recorded a podcast that
It failed.
A may never come out, won't ever come out. B may come out if we make it.
It just says outtake.
If I finish school this week, have next week off, I'll try to insert a clip here of the last 30 seconds of this podcast
Yeah, you have to at least make that a TikTok
yeah.
or a X reel.
of why that happened. If I
I
can't
feel
put
like,
it in here,
dude, that snuck up on me because I didn't think that it got to that point.
no.
You
If
were
I
pounding fucking drinks though.
if I can put it in here, watch it right here.
Yeah.
If
If
I
not-
can't put it, if for some reason I'm not able to put it in here, we were talking for 2.5 hours about what? Absolutely nothing. The last
don't even
the last
remember.
5 minutes of the episode was me asking about the meaning of life and what happens after death.
Yeah.
I give my explanation. Reese starts talking, and I'm dead staring without blinking at nothing in the corner of the room, telling myself, just hang in there. It's almost done. And then at one point, I couldn't take it. I take my headphones off, start walking. Reese goes, "You going to throw up?" And I go, "Mm-hmm." Sure am. I was in the bathroom for 20 minutes.
My explanation of life's deepest secrets made
It seemed
Dre
like I was like,
fucking vomit,
yeah,
dude.
dude. Fuck that. Anyways, so yeah, that episode we talked about playing PS5 Road to the Masters, which we're both both pretty good at,
We're decent.
decent at. Yesterday
Yeah, yes, sir.
came over Rocket League.
Rocket League. look, and Rocket League's been around for a while.
It has.
Like we played that shit. We used to, me, Peyton, Trish, and LP. We used to in college, fucking scoot our couch close as fuck to the TV, dude, and just fucking Rocket League, like our lives away.
And it's been noted on this podcast before about how I'm a somewhat video game phenom.
Yeah, I was surprised that you were as bad as you were.
Thanks. I was gonna say video game phenom until I've played Rocket League.
But you also, I wasn't under the impression that you had not been a fan of driving games
You never have
prior to this.
Never
And like
happened.
nobody's playing Forza. If
No,
you play Forza, I'm sorry, but like nobody's just fucking driving cars around.
I never been to that or F1 or like Need for Speed or any of that. I haven't really been. So yeah, it wasn't. It was funny how bad it was.
You got on quick though, because
Yeah.
you're a gamer. Because
Yeah.
you're a gamer, you caught on quick, and we lost a lot in the beginning, and then we won a lot.
Yeah, we're on like a 5-game win streak.
We
at
got
one
on like
point.
a 6-game win streak, and then we lost a lot, and then we lost a lot. I think what it was doing was it was pairing us accordingly. I think that was the algorithm that was doing that to us, because we lost initially, because we had no stats. They were like, all right, we don't know who these guys are. We're gonna put them with somebody.
Yeah.
So they put us in there. We lost. Trey was getting his bearings. I'll say we lost. We snuck a couple wins in.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
lost more than we won.
Yeah.
And then we got hot. We got fucking hot.
And then we got cold.
And then we got cold.
But yeah, I brought that up because it gave us a lot of funny moments just between us. And we talked about it in the past doing it before, but I feel like this really solidified us needing to do this.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of us getting on more platforms like X, a
We
new
do have
form.
a Twitch too.
We do have a Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Is
new,
that where you're going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New form of media, Mama's Boys Pod on Twitch. I would say in the next, definitely either around or before July 25th when NCAA football comes out.
Yeah, definitely before that.
Yeah.
Or definitely around that, not after.
Yeah, like June, something like that. We'll have Mama's Boys Twitch. I'll put the link in the description already. We're not going to stream for the next couple of months, but it is created and on there. But I feel like that'll give us a lot of more funny moments. And I mean, Peyton. Last time Peyton was here, he off the cut mentioned of how he would love to see us like talk about like
What's going on?
what's going on like in the moment, which is hard to do in a podcast, especially with us since we have like real jobs and school.
See, you
and
took
stuff.
it as in the moment. I thought he meant like,
Current events.
yeah, like what's going on in the world.
Yeah, I'm that too. But
Which we can.
Exactly.
And I'm down to talk
Yeah.
about that.
But
I'll just go on rant.
yeah, exactly. I feel like it's another form of
Yeah, expression.
us expressing and stuff.
Yeah, it's a good point made by him.
Yeah, but it'll be live, and so I feel like we can talk about more stuff on there. So
Right.
I feel like that'll be good.
Yeah. No, I can't wait.
I feel like that'll be good.
So to Trey's point, obviously we would do Rocket League or whatever we're doing as multiplayer. But once the NCAA game comes out, our plan is to. I know Trey's friends, which I've learned since past couple months, that they do a community season where everybody gets a team and you play a season, and if you play each other, you play each other, right? And I think it'll be fun to have these matchups occur, and then say weekly. You have a weekly matchup or whatever. We'll have a primetime matchup, and me and Trey will commentate these.
Be on the mic.
We'll commentate these games like fucking Brad Nessler and Kirk
Herbstreit,
Herbstreit,
yep.
dude. And I think that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I
haven't
love
brought-
to call a game
yeah.
like that, dude. Like, that's gonna be a good time.
I haven't brought this up to him yet, but I feel like that'd be about it.
But yeah, I mean, I think like we're talking about getting into. Now we're venturing into different realms.
Yep.
We're not just
Branching off.
podcasting. We're not just podcasting, and we've also hinted at this before, and we haven't done it because I don't even know the last time you played golf. But maybe golf videos.
Probably your bachelor party.
No, you've played since then, dude. You just said I bought you. My bachelor party was what?
February.
No, I got married in February. That was a year. I was a year.
No, I don't mean bachelor. I mean the when we played golf the day of your wedding.
Oh,
That's what I meant.
okay.
Not
I
bachelor
was
party.
about to say.
Yeah, not
God
2 years
damn,
ago.
dude.
No.
Fuck.
My fault. Hand up accountability. That's on me. I meant the day
Day of
of
my
your
wedding.
wedding.
Okay.
I think that was the last time I played.
Damn. Yeah, that's a while.
Yeah.
I'd say so. 2 months. But
We've hinted at
we feel like
Doing
golf.
golf
That would take a
videos.
little more effort, I think, to do the golf videos. But I think, just in general, I thought about like, hey, if we go to golf suites
Mhm.
and we just fucking video it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Mama's Boys at golf suites. I don't know. It's just a thought.
That's also something we could live stream
You could. Yeah.
and then make a video of it after.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of live streaming. Like
It doesn't have to be.
you can do
It's not a production.
you can
it's
do
just live.
You can do a 3-hour live stream and then make whether it's a compilation or a shortened version of it into an actual video.
Right.
So
I like that.
looking up to the moon.
To the,
To the moon.
Mama's Boys to the fucking moon. Dude, we just hosted trivia. Like, we got it from the fucking bottom, dude. We're selling shirts.
It's
I'm not saying we're the fucking.
no.
We ain't made it, for
No.
sure. But, like, we're on the track.
We're not like going down.
No. We're trending up.
Trending up.
We're trending up, dude.
That's better than nothing.
That's all I got to say.
That's better than this. Which
No.
we were before, you know.
This is my thing. I thought about today. We got 13. This would be 13 episodes, right?
Mhm.
I'm thinking hundreds.
Yeah, easy.
Hundreds of episodes, thousands of episodes. Like, we
Yeah, I don't see us ever like
not doing this.
Stopping
Why would
forever.
we do this? Unless the fucking Russia bombs us because of fucking Biden and Obama. But
China cyber hacks.
while we can, while we have power,
Yeah,
if we have power and food, we're good. That's what I think.
we're good. Speaking of
Power and food.
no streaming. Steering away.
Hey, look, I'm just
You know what?
I'm fucking itching, dude.
Let's steer back. Did you see the most recent clip of our chief commander?
Oh, about the pause.
Pause.
Yeah, I saw you retweet it.
That was
4 more
more
years.
years. Pause. No Diddy.
Pause.
Pause.
God, dude, I can't imagine a fucking somebody just voting for that fucking guy.
And it was, I don't think I retweeted it, but it was that. I think this press conference or rally he did before, he ended it, and there was no one else on stage, and he literally went to his right like this with his hand out, like he's
Yeah.
trying to shake someone's hand.
Shaking
and he went
hands.
like this and like stumbled because there's no one there.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, I never really gave a fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. I never gave a fuck about politics. Probably 2 years before now, if I had to guess. Like, you know what I mean? I was always like, dude, fuck politics. Like,
it doesn't matter.
my fucking vote don't count, which
Right.
it probably doesn't still.
Yeah.
But like, to give a fuck about it, I didn't give a fuck about it because I knew my vote didn't count, or didn't count. I don't. Who fucking knows, dude? I think, to be honest, your vote. You need to vote. I think everybody needs to vote for sure, regardless of who you're voting for. Vote. Just vote. It's your fucking right. It's your American right. If you don't do it, they're gonna fucking take it away.
Yep.
Which they might be doing anyway. But I don't even know where I was going now that I said that. Where was I going?
Swerving back onto the road and not into the potholes and ditches of American politics. Streaming. Haven't talked about on the podcast yet, but every other podcast besides us has talked about it.
Oh, Sketch.
Sketch.
Big guy. He's a big hot guy right now.
Yeah, it's
He's
crazy.
popping.
He literally is popping. It's
You know, I think he's popping though because he's a genuine guy.
yeah, that's my thing.
He's not trying too hard.
Mhm.
And it's ironic that I say he's a genuine guy because I know everybody thinks he plays a type of character or whatever, which he leans into it, and he explains that in one of the interviews about how he does the whole
Right.
the Trump cadence with
Morty.
with
Rick and
Morty
Morty.
from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
But like, I think in the videos at least, maybe not in the streams. I feel like he leans into it more.
Yeah.
But if you see him in interviews and other people's videos, like you can tell like he's just a fucking nice guy.
Yeah, it's he's pretty much doing what every other major streamer does is like accentuating or like going to 11 out of 10 of their personality, and his personality at his core is kind of ticky and
Yeah,
a little
fidgety
weird,
type of guy.
fidgety
Yeah,
and weird.
he's
And he
just leaning into it.
Leans into it, yeah. But Sketch, I feel like I'm in the boat of super entertaining, love the cat, but he weirdly gives me hope, I guess,
Yeah,
because like
he just got it out of the mud, dude.
he talked about it on podcasts and stuff before. He started it just because he wanted to,
Yeah.
not because he was chasing money like some other streamers
Right.
do. And now that he has it, he still hasn't changed, even though he's getting Lamborghinis from Steve Will Do It.
Dude.
And
That's wild.
He's getting quote unquote real / fake married.
Are they
to
still
his-
married? I saw something that he was like, I got a wife, dude.
So on the Theo podcast, he talked about it. He has an actual like
Certificate?
no, not that. He has like a girl he's talking to from Houston where he
Not
lives.
not his wife.
Not
Not
Faith.
Faith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But going back to my point, he gives me hope in the sense of he's just doing it and being himself, and people enjoy it, I guess.
I think people enjoy genuine people.
Yeah.
Even if, because I mean, like, there's probably haters that fucking don't think he's a cool guy, you know?
No, yeah.
But then, see, so, and people like different shit. That's the thing, is
Yep.
people like different shit. And to that point, the whole draft thing with him and I Show Speed, I don't really fuck with the I Show Speed guy. I think he tries hard as
For me,
fuck.
he's putting on more of a character than
Yeah.
Sketch.
I can't tell if he's putting on a character if he's just a dumb fuck. I think he's just a dumbass fucking guy.
I think at his core, he's a dumb guy, but at 11 out of
leans
10,
into it. Yeah, he
he's
leans into
a
it.
super dumb fuck, yeah.
Like, he's on the bus, like, fucking farting on,
Sketch, yeah, I saw that, yeah.
I was like, dude, like, this guy 12? How fucking old is this guy?
It's not even funny.
It's not funny.
No.
This guy's just, like, fucking gagging. Like,
Yeah, he's like, dude, open a fucking...
You shot it in my face, dude.
Open a window here, brother.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? If somebody did that shit to me, I'd beat the fuck out of him on that bus.
That's the thing, like, Sketch
he's a
could
good
he had
guy.
all the right to do that,
Yeah.
but
He
didn't.
He's fucking gagging,
Yeah.
dude. He's just chilling.
Tough.
You pointed that shit right at me, brother. Dude, yeah. And then on top of that, so those two guys were on the bus or whatever for the draft, and then he goes and fucking pops his hamstring.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams.
Keenan Allen better watch himself, bro.
Dude. Did you see the video though? I think he was like stretching it before. Like it looked like he was stretching it right before he ran the route. Like he felt that it was tight.
Yeah, because before that, the last thing they did, they ran the 4-yard dash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you
probably
see
a
that?
little too much. I saw
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I saw that.
I show speed
4-4.
4-4.
Yeah.
which is fucking.
If your name's I Show Speed, then
You gotta be
fast.
around 4-4. Yeah,
I think Sketch ran like a 5.88 or something.
it was
like
tough.
that.
Hit me a linebacker,
Yeah.
Kylie Cox.
Dude. But no, before the fucking.
Yeah, he was kind of
First
stretching
of
it.
all, before we got to that, brother, the route he ran, it showed him fucking speed, pushed his ass,
Oh yeah, he
fucking caught that.
Mossed
bitch.
the fuck out of him,
dude.
bro.
Like, he pushed him before he even got the ball.
Yeah, it was like speed. Like he was like, nah, fuck this dude. He's not gonna catch on me. Push the fuck out of him.
Caught it,
Sketch
and then
was
he's
sketch.
like, "Fuck!" He was
Yep.
like, "What the fuck?"
And then yeah, next route, Sketch blows his hammy and has to get
I
carted
also
off.
saw one where Sketch was on defense, and he was like 10 yards off the ball,
Mm-hmm.
inside shade, and the Speed's like, "This guy's fucking playing inside." He's like, "Dude, I'm playing smart here." He's like,
Yeah.
"You got the whole field."
What are you gonna do?
He fucking goes deep, fucking last second. Caleb Williams throws one, he just fucking deflects it, dude.
Easy as that.
Then the guy's like, Caleb, what a shit throw. Like, you're going to sit here and tell the number one draft pick that he made a shit throw? The way I looked at it, the throw was not bad. It was a fucking good defensive play, dude. It was a good play.
Yeah.
Ball was in the spot.
Speaking of number one draft, being the number one pick, NFL draft, as we're recording this, is tonight.
Tonight, yes. Shout out Jaden Daniels, number two
Number
pick.
2.
Shout out the Tigers. Let's just do that. Let's shout out the fucking Tigers. Jaden Daniels goes second to the Commanders.
Neighbors goes
6 to the Giants. And Brian Thomas goes 28 to the Jaguars. Or 23rd to the Jaguars, something like that.
Something like that,
It was 20-something.
Yeah.
Mid-20s to the Jaguars. That's 3 starting offensive guys. Now, that it's a good thing. Don't get me wrong.
Mm.
Super good thing to have your fucking guys go pro. Especially first round.
Yep.
Because
But
you're getting recruits in. Hey, look, we fucking got first round guys. But you lose a quarterback
You lose those
and
3,
2
yeah.
receivers. So, like, I think Nuss Bus will handle it.
Nuss
I think
Bus.
he's... I saw a lot in the spring game. He can toss that motherfucker, dude. He can.
can he toss it, or is our defense still?
I saw something about that. The defense, obviously, we got a new DC.
Yeah.
And he's implementing new shit. But from what I read, and I dive deeper into it than the average guy probably dives into it, Blake Baker, who is our new defensive coordinator, we stayed in the spring game. We stayed in a base defense, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So you have your base defense. So to put it in perspective, when I played at Santa Monica, we had a base defense. Our base defense was a 50. Base defense, you line up in your assignment, and you just go. You react to the ball, and I say base. From my standpoint, I was over the center. I'm fucking pressing the center, and I'm finding the ball.
Yeah.
Base 50, we ran cover 3 out of. So the base coverage was cover 3.
Yeah. If you're doing it every play,
You're gonna get cooked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So so to his point was we stayed in base a lot. We don't want to show. We didn't want to put anything on film that USC, who we play
First
the first game of the
yeah.
season, can use.
yeah,
against
I
us.
get that. Yeah.
So obviously it was set up for the fucking offense to cook. Now, do I still have questions about our defense?
100%,
Absolutely, yeah. We got to go out there and prove it
How
before
could you
I
not?
feel good
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
But I do like Blake Baker. He was our linebackers coach before.
Yep.
Some notable linebackers. I guess a notable linebacker when he was the middle linebackers coach was Damone Clark.
Yep.
One of the best. I
Yep.
mean, he obviously had some injuries or whatever going into the pros.
He was a stud.
Towards the end of the year last year, he started doing well in the pros. He came back from injury, and but as far as from a technical standpoint, from a coaching standpoint, I think he can get the job done. To be completely honest,
Yeah, we'll see.
I feel good about the Tigers. What I don't feel good about is the Tigers' baseball team. However, it's not too late for the Tigers baseball team. I think this is what we need to do. So we've already played the best teams. I say that we didn't play A&M yet.
I think we gotta do more shifts.
Yeah, yeah, we need more shifts.
More
Jay
shifts.
Johnson, if this comes across your fucking desk, dude, shift more, dude.
Left-handed batter comes up,
take
put
everybody-
everyone to the right of second base.
Nah, fuck that. Put them all against the outfield fence, dude.
Yeah, play in front of you.
Yeah, keep it in front.
Can't lose the singles.
You can't lose the
Can't lose
fucking
the
singles,
singles.
dude. Even if you're just your catcher is in the infield, dude. For one, Trey says that because I hate the fucking shift. I can't stand the goddamn shift. It looks good when it works.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking work.
Not too late for LSU to.
Not too late for LSU. So I think we play Auburn this weekend, starting tomorrow. If we can, and they're pretty buns to be honest. If we can win 3, if we sweep them fuckers, which is a tall task. We just won our first series.
Yeah.
Period.
Sweep is asking for a lot.
It is asking for a lot. But then we play A&M, who is fucking in the top 5, which is if we can sweep Auburn, if we could somehow win the series against A&M, that'd be fucking amazing. It's at home, which
Yeah.
is a plus. I'll give us that. Steal 2 from them, and then we play Ole Miss. And I think, anything can happen with that. If we can win, if we can definitely win the series or sweep Ole Miss,
yeah.
that puts us in a position to get into, sorry that I'm about to say this is sad as fuck,
Into a regional.
into the SEC tournament.
That's even worse.
Exactly
That's even worse.
But if we can get into the SC tournament and go on a run in the SC tournament and have a good showing, we can get into a regional. And I don't think we're definitely not hosting a regional or super regional this year. But nobody wants to see them fucking Tigers come into their
No, that's
regional,
true,
dude.
yeah.
Nobody wants to see the LSU fucking Tigers in their regional as a fucking 3 seed or 4 seed, any seed. You don't want
Yeah.
to see the fucking Tigers in your regional, dude.
I feel like I'm not as much of an avid baseball fan, but from my perspective, I feel like baseball is one of the few sports to where if you get hot at the right time,
And
you
we
can just
do a
ride
lot.
that
LSU
wave.
does that a lot. We get hot at the fucking
Yeah.
end of the year, and you just ride the fucking
that's what I'm saying.
momentum,
So it's
dude.
been cold all year, so like once you hit that spark, if we can just ride that spark, I
Yeah.
feel like
And it happens.
yeah, we have a shot.
I think so a while back, I think the year Ole Miss won the national championship, they snuck in. They snuck in
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
They were fucking not that great of a team. They got hot and they fucking won the whole bitch, dude.
that's all you need sometimes.
And you can't. I mean, I don't want to get greedy because we obviously won it last year, so it's like it's really hard to fucking repeat. And obviously we're rebuilding. We lost probably 2 of the best college baseball players in
We've
the
ever
history
had.
of college baseball. Not even just that we've ever had,
Yeah.
like in the history
Yeah.
of college baseball.
That's true.
Dude. like Dylan Cruz was probably the best college hitter ever.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm biased, but like I think the stats.
No, I don't
I
think
think
it's
the
that-
stats will back that
yeah.
up. And then Skeens. I think. Have you seen his stats in the fucking minors?
Yeah, I saw a graphic of it was minors and MLB combined. It was a list of 5 pitchers, and it was a total of how many strikes they've thrown over 100 miles per hour.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Skeens was at 74. The next one was an MLB pitcher at 14.
Yeah.
And then everyone else, which is fucking wild.
Yeah. And he's thrown like 27 innings with like 3 earned runs, like something crazy, dude. He's K'ing everybody up.
I mean, Livy Dunn, though.
Livy Dunn. They also said,
Do we still have that poster?
do we? We might. It's probably somewhere in here, to be honest.
I know we technically did a giveaway, but we never actually gave it.
It's supposed to be. We were gonna give it to Greg, right?
Yeah.
I think it's still here. To be honest, I think it's probably
In a
behind.
box somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Shout out Greg.
Yep.
Shout out
Greg.
Shout out Greg. Greg, I want to say, I heard you were upset you couldn't make trivia tonight. We do understand. We do understand. You're not close. You know, you're not.
Nope.
But you're in our hearts. You were there in spirit. And you sent all the questions to Greg? Or just a couple of them?
I read a lot to him. I called him when we were on our way here. I was going through the LSU questions about some of the ones that like no one got right, like the Josh Reed one. He was like, "What kind of people are coming to your fucking trivia? And how do you not get that right?"
Not a lot.
I was like, "I
I
don't know,
don't
bro.
know if it was more the kind of people or just the quantity.
Just the quantity." Yeah, that's
the
true.
quantity of people that we got to attend this
Small
trivia.
small number of our
Yeah.
data pool there. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. On that note, so these are trivia people. Okay, we get there. Trey's like, "All right, we're gonna get started." First fucking round, LSU athletics. The fucking morale in the building
Just dropped to -5.
they
dude.
were like, "Fuck, dude." I had to steal the mic from Trey, and I was like, "Hey, look, don't be super terrified.
Yeah.
Not, we're not doing fucking athletics
No.
the whole time. Like, just get through this first round."
Hang in there.
But LSU athletics though, and I feel like our spread was nice. Like we had
This time we just did all football. We had football, baseball, basketball,
gymnastics,
Lolo
Lolo Jones question.
Jones,
We had women's basketball.
women's basketball.
I mean, we had it all covered.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we were diving. It wasn't LSU football history.
No,
So I would assume that being from Louisiana, you had to know some
Yeah.
of these things. If I don't know, some people just don't like sports.
yeah, it wasn't like we were asking like off like a 1-year great player outside linebacker from 2005.
No,
like it wasn't
yeah.
like stupid stuff.
Lamine Barrow.
Yeah,
type of shit.
Ali Hightower. It wasn't like stupid shit like that.
So we might have mentioned it before. We have this wheel. I know you mentioned it before. Did we explain what's on it?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Do you want to do that, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'll go through it. So we have a wheel that from here on out will spin every episode. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces that are quote unquote safe/good. It's just different categories like trivia, two truths, one lie, mama's triplets, stuff like that. And then we have 4 minor categories that have a 1 to 3% chance of landing on, like doing an episode shirtless
Yeah, some punishment style
stuff.
which is slim chance. With that being said, I think how much is new guest? How much percentage is new guest?
It's only 3.
3% chance of new
You bump
guest.
it up.
Well, so there's a 100% chance that our next guest is DJ Swerve. DJ Swerve coming up next after this episode. I think he's coming in next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have DJ Swerve on here as our second guest. Hard to follow up Carly, I guess, but
yeah, we have this wheel here. Most of these things will, if he lands on it, will happen next episode. As of now, I don't have the capability to have you watch me do this, but when it comes to the next episode that comes out, we'll have either a screen recording or I'll have it up here to where y'all can
yeah.
see that I'm not.
And eventually we'll fucking hang this TV that we've been talking about
Since
since
the
birth.
start, since birth. Let me get it up here. All right, let's see. What are you hoping for? Kiss?
Yeah.
Kiss? That's what I'm hoping for too. All right. Spin it. Da, 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 da.
What's it on, dude?
Mama's triplets.
Mama's triplets?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll do Mama's triplets with Swerve when he comes in.
Yeah. We haven't done that in a
We
while.
haven't done
too.
it in a while. Yeah, I agree. To that point, if you're watching this, I don't know if this will come out before we have Swerve on. Do you think?
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
It should?
Yeah.
All right, well, if you are watching this, throw some Mama's triplets ideas in the comments.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, give your suggestions for Mama's triplets where we rank anything our top 3 each.
Yeah, anything and everything.
And if you're or listening on Spotify, there should be a button or something down below where you can send those in. So
Also, feel free to add us on X.
on X,
Those are little
Triple X.
Triple X. Triple X.
Do you remember that movie,
Triple X?
Triple X, Vin Diesel?
No.
No, he was a no.
Is it
all right,
porn?
cool. No.
Is it a porn?
No. He was like an X Games snowboarder, and then he gets like recruited by CIA to go undercover.
Okay.
Never watched it?
No.
Underrated movie,
Damn.
but it's like one of those like early 2000s action movies.
You ever seen Triple Nine? Speaking of Triple X.
No.
Triple Nine is a movie. It's a pretty good movie. I don't want to. I mean, I can tell you what happens, but it really ruins the,
All right.
the whole
Triple
fucking
Nine.
thing. We'll watch it.
Noted, good movie.
Yeah, watch Triple Nine.
Another
if you've
good
never
movie.
seen it. But yeah, nice little episode here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a good. We had a couple of tangents, but not.
No, we were
It's not drawn out.
not drawn
should
out,
say, yeah.
and I think minimal cuts.
Oh, 100%.
Minimal cuts. We kind of just flowed.
Yeah, like this episode will come out pretty soon.
Super
yeah.
nice. But yeah, thank y'all for listening.
Mm-hmm. If you're watching YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you are watching YouTube, you probably already subscribed. If not, hit the subscribe button.
Share us, dude. Let's fucking grow. Let's expand. You know.
Yeah.
I know So I know this is on a tangent before we close it out. We got a couple followers on X that are some of our close friends.
Yeah.
We need y'all to actually like and retweet.
Yeah.
And get the name out.
And I will say, the thing is, not to shit on y'all, but I guess I'm shitting on myself too. If I was a person that had a friend that had a podcast and I saw a clip of, I would definitely watch it and just like laugh at it or think it's funny. But I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to like and retweet it.
But
Saying that, it doesn't take
It's just-
anything. It's just
it's 2 taps.
like this. And when you close the video, instead of scrolling up, you just hit that button right there and just like
it and retweet it.
and retweet it.
yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah.
We're not asking much out of you.
And none of us, I would think, on X/Twitter really care what
It's like
we
and
like
retweet
or
it.
retweet that other people see. Like, it's not like
But it's not like we're. It's not like we're. There's no. Like, it doesn't hurt you to like.
no,
retweet.
it's no Chris Kelly back shots. It's
No,
not like
Come on, Chris Kelly.
yeah.
But yeah, DJ Swerve coming up next.
Mm-hmm.
That would be episode 14. Thank y'all for listening. Shout out Grand Creations
Mm-hmm.
for sponsoring us and letting us host trivia tonight. And as always, shout out Greg.
Shout out Greg.
Greg, you're the fucking guy. Need to eat dinner with you soon.
I like that.
You
Shout out
can
Greg.
go eat dinner with
Go
Greg.
eat dinner. But yeah,
I know y'all go eat dinner with Greg a lot. Not a lot. I say a lot.
I
But
want to go in town. Yeah, I know what you mean though. he doesn't. Yeah, he rarely comes up here, and then we go out.
yeah,
But yeah, Greg,
you're my guy, Greg.
hold you to it. But like I say every time, thank y'all for listening. We do this
For us.
good for us.
Good for us.
Good for us. Thank y'all for listening, taking time out of your day to watch us two idiots talk. And as you're doing that, watching us idiots talk, if you want to throw a like, comment, subscribe, retweet, quote tweet,
All the above, dude.
share it to your story,
Do all of it.
do all that. It would be very much appreciated.
Tell your mom.
Pause.
Not your mom. Just tell your mom.
Oh yeah, tell your mom. Not.
Your mom doesn't.
Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for listening, and
Love you guys.
Love you guys. We'll see you next time.